Welcome, everybody, back to another episode of 80s Kids Wrestling, doing the February 2nd edition here on Monday Night Raw. And guys, we first said it when we first hopped on here, a much better show on Monday Night Raw. Like, that was something for us to finally give us something to get excited about.
Agreed.
Yeah, for sure. Last three Raws have been pretty shitty, and I feel like they've done a really good job tonight with the show.
Yeah. Before we get into Raw, AJ, me and Dusty tried to do it justice. But what were your take on the men's Royal Rumble?
Very mediocre. And it was kind of wild. I was watching it while I was walking into the arena, getting ready to do my game on Saturday. And the moment the whole Drew screws Cody and then Fatu gets distracted and Roman throws him out, I went Roman's winning. Just 100%. And my like, okay, LA Knight was the biggest surprise. Like, Mr. Iguana, like if you're like, you guys don't know who Mr. Iguana is. I follow a lot of stuff on Twitter, so I know who the guy is. He's a comedy act.
I was telling them it was just a
Yeah,
comedy
he's a
bit out of
comedy act.
AAA, right?
Yeah, but
Hmm.
like it, if this was in America, it would have worked. But in
Mhm.
Saudi Arabia, I had no freaking clue who this guy was, nor did they really care. And La Parca is more known for Goldberg spearing him and breaking his leg.
Well, yeah. Well, that's what I
Yeah,
said. That wasn't our La Parca. Apparently, that's a
yeah.
new version of La Parca.
Well, it's kind
But
of like James. There, it's like the Mexican James Bond. You can put anyone in that outfit and call him La Park
yeah. Um,
at this point. But I thought it was just so predictable, so mediocre. I did like the LA Night Vision stuff, but how I just cannot believe that they eliminated Brock Lesnar while Jay Uso was taking his sweet ass time to get down to the ring.
Well,
Like
that's
it,
I've got a I, I've got a rant for Jay
yeah,
uh, here in this show at some point.
yeah.
But if they focus so much on that fucking walkout song and
Yes.
everybody eating that we basically missed L.A. Knight
Yeah.
and Cody eliminating the biggest name
Yeah.
in there in Brock
Yeah.
Lesnar.
And it happened so quickly. I was driving when it happened. And it happened so quickly. I went, whoa, like it was just like, they're talking like Michael Cole's talking about um Jay Uso, and then like, oh, when Cody and LA Knight got Brock Lesnar over, I'm
Yeah,
like, there was no build to it because all you saw was this guy step by step every 10
yeah.
seconds
This is why in
doing,
the Rumble
yeah,
you don't go through the crowd. Get the fuck in
right.
the ring.
Right. Or do it quickly, or do it have some sort of urgency to it. Cause my God, if they were not wasting any time with anybody. Like, no, they barely had anyone get any stuff in. But like, I thought the women's rumble did a good job of building stories for the future. Obviously, we saw one of those pan out tonight that worked really well. And some of the other ones we'll probably see on SmackDown and some future episodes of Raw. But the men's rumble, it just set up what we eventually saw tonight, and nothing, or maybe the El Grandos,
Well,
Americanos.
let's get to
Yeah,
that. My whole thing was it was underwhelming.
very
Uh,
underwhelming. Yeah,
but me and Dusty talked when we were trying to
yeah,
review it or instant reactions. But I think we were both just so let down by it.
yeah,
Even
yeah,
even though we both like Roman,
yeah,
I think Roman, if he's full
yeah.
time, he's the man. If he's full time,
But he's not
uh,
going to be.
well, no.
Yeah,
But you have one. Chad Gable comes back,
yeah,
but he gets no kind of pop because he comes
yeah.
back as the original El Grande Americano. That
Right.
was stupid.
Yeah,
But you're telling me we can have Lizard Iguana Man,
yeah. La Parka.
a new La Parca, but
Yeah,
fucking Finn can't get in the
yeah.
Rumble.
Or there's no Jericho. Like number 30 is Gunther. Like,
Well, I mean,
I mean,
Jericho's not with the company apparently,
yeah,
but goddamn Finn was.
yeah, exactly.
And
Yeah,
Finn couldn't get in the Rumble because you
yeah,
got. I mean, listen, I on our thing, I made a joke about
yeah,
ice. That's a good thing it was in Saudi Arabia because if it'd been in the states, fucking ice would have been there, and
yeah,
that probably came off bad, but I felt like, and some of them were Americans, but I just
Yeah.
felt like every other entrant or every third entrant was a fucking luchador with
Yeah.
a
Yeah.
luchador mask on.
It felt like the Luchador Rumble
Mm-hmm.
is what it felt like. And
Mm-hmm.
I made the comment watching it, just driving in, and my guy producing the game for me on Saturday, and I was watching it when I got to the table. I was putting all my stuff up, and he's like, "You're a wrestling fan?" I was like, "Yeah." He goes, "What did you think about that Rumble?" I said, "Well, let me get your thoughts on it." He goes, that was a waste of an hour and 10 minutes. I go, well, I'm glad I was driving, had nothing else to listen to.
Mm-hmm.
Because, and it's one of those, like all the other Rumbles since I've gotten back in, I've gone back and watched a few times. I'm not going to watch this again. There's no point.
No,
No
no.
point.
If I did, if a highlight reel of LA Knight coming in and maybe eliminating
Yeah,
Bronson Reed and
and I like what they did with him. He came in and he took care of business. I hated how he was eliminated. Like, why does Cody have to do that? Cody needs to
ask
get
Dusty,
Cody needs to
I
get
called it. He
you
started
did.
firing up. He
Yeah.
started firing up and started laying people
Yeah.
out. And I can't remember who he eliminated, but he eliminated somebody. And
Yeah.
I said, "Watch, he's fixing to go out."
Yeah.
And sure
Yep.
enough,
Well,
him and Cody start tying up.
he BFTs like three guys in a row, and then
Yeah, that's when he. Yeah,
then he goes to the ropes, and the I like Cody. I like Cody a lot. He's been a great champion. He's been great for the company to build him back up. But at some point, Cody needs to get the indies out. Quit doing all this flips and tricks and everything. He has to bounce off the ropes to do all this BS all the time. Like, dude, he's standing on the edge of the apron, just clothesline his ass and get him over with instead of doing some. And and it's dumb because Ellie has to wait there. Like, okay, Cody, you're the star of the company. Do your little flip. I'll stand here for 5 seconds. Oh, hit me. I'm gone. Like,
yeah.
it's so stupid.
After that Unreal came out, he wasn't about to fuck it up either. He was going to
No,
stand there and wait on him.
no, but
Yeah, he
then
was taking it.
but kind of a segue into Raw here. Braun Breaker
Yeah.
comes out. I do love the way they started the show. He came out on fire.
No music.
Now, I will say that was the best part of the Rumble, was the start of it. Because Oba comes out, then Braun comes out, and you're thinking like, okay, here we go. We got these monsters. There's about to go, and if Braun's going to win this, like a lot of people predicted, he's going to have to face this monster right off the get go. And then all of a sudden, their own trick comes back to bite him. He gets thrown in and thrown out, and they build off of that coming here. Where Braun's is beyond pissed as people come out to try to help him. Then all of a sudden, LA Knight's music hits, and I love it that he came through the crowd, couple chair shots, a BFT, and left. And that's all he did. What it is. I was trying to read it all night, but then again, I'm watching it on my phone, and I'm legally blind without my contacts, so my vision isn't all that great. So, what did the front of his shirt say?
I don't know. I couldn't tell
Couldn't
either. I
make
had to
it
go
out.
back and pause it.
Yeah, but
because he was on the move.
Yeah, and I love how they're just building all of this, like the vision. They used to be just this dominant force, and they're coming in, they're just beating everyone out up, and now all of a sudden LA Knight's outsmarting him. The luchadors have been outsmarting him, and he's he didn't say a word tonight. He just delivered a couple BFTs, hit some chair shots, and left. And this is a different guy. He's not going to stand in the middle of the ring, cut a promo, have him come out and surround him anymore. He's going to try to outsmart.
His shirt says "Unchosen."
Unchosen. And okay. Yeah. I like it.
Well, me and Dusty both. I think Dusty even said it. And when he comes back, his first time back, he's got to get in the ring and he's got to chair shot people and not say a word. That's what he did tonight.
That's what he did. It was great.
Yeah.
I was kind of hoping we'd get a little bit of a wardrobe change, not so much the flashy colors, more of just just all black is fine with me.
But he had a really simple shirt. It was red, but it was simple.
Yeah. I wrote on this. The opening segment was good, but I would have liked to seen a view in the ring longer of LA Knight hitting them with the chair shots, then I'm panning back to Braun Breaker so fast.
Yeah.
But other than that, it started good for me. So I was really good with that opening segment. Of course, I'm biased because I am a big LA Knight fan and want to see him get a push.
Yeah. What did you think, Dusty?
I thought it was great. We talked about it Saturday. I know you wasn't here, but we said Braun Breaker's got to come out Monday and just fucking go nuts.
And he
did.
did.
And he did.
Yeah.
And listen, I'm going to go a little step further. I really wished he would spear Corey Graves.
Yeah.
The more,
Yeah.
the,
Yeah.
and I know since we're all in the same age group here, Corey Graves tries to play off some kind of modern day Gorilla Monsoon. He
Yeah.
tries to come up with these move names. That dude, he ain't wrestled in 15 years.
No. Well,
He
we
don't know what
asked,
these moves are.
yeah. Well, we asked each other, was it you, Clint, or Will, or somebody that asked
Who
who
do we
you?
like better?
Yeah, and we were all four of us
I
went
asked the
Wade.
question.
Yeah, it was you.
Yeah,
It was
I asked the question.
all
I
four of
think
us went Wade.
Yeah.
he overtalks Michael Cole way
Yeah.
too much.
He's like the football analyst that talks over your head. Like there's that talks all these blitzes and coverages and all these blitz protections
Tony
and all of
Romo.
He's
yeah,
like Romo. Just every
Yeah,
once in a while, you waiting on
yeah,
Al Michaels or whoever's with him,
yeah,
just say
Jim
shit.
Nance, to say, "Shut
yeah.
the fuck up."
Yeah,
Yes.
and it's you see especially some of these guys that think that football's like the ultimate chess game and all this, which I love football and I love the chess game of it, but like they always talk about like, well, if you don't know what Z cover press is, then you shouldn't be talking football. I'm like, well, dude, do you even know what that means? Because that
Yeah.
sounds like gibberish
Yeah.
to me. And all
sounds
that
like
and all
you played Madden before.
yeah,
Yeah.
and all Z cover flesh probably means is tells the whole offensive lineman step one step to the right.
Yeah.
Like that's not
Exa-
rocket science, dude.
Right. But all in all, I thought the show started off great.
Yeah.
I'm not really. I still up in the air with this whole Adam Pierce thing.
Yeah.
Like,
It's getting
I
weird.
mean, he left as soon as LA Knight's music hit, so he's not
Yeah.
even standing out there.
Yeah.
Well, I've got more on that as we can go down. Was the opening fight? Was it
Javon Evans.
Javon.
Javon Evans?
Javon.
Listen,
Yeah. Yeah.
I think they're starting going to get. I think they're giving him and Trick Williams are two you
Yeah.
better look out for.
They
Trick on the
kind of,
SmackDown side and
but they're
Javon, because Javon had a hell of a showing in the Rumble.
yeah, and he had a hell of a showing here tonight. I will say that they kind of buried Trick at the Rumble. Cody came in and eliminated him,
Oh
and that
yeah,
was that.
Yeah, he wasn't out there.
that shocked the shit out of us.
Yeah.
Yeah, he wasn't out there very long. But Javon, I mean, I think he went almost 48 minutes. But
48
tonight,
minutes, 50 some seconds.
yeah, but listen, guys, that match tonight with, if you want to call him Kaiser or who you want to call him,
I wrote down El Grande Kaiser.
well, I mean, I thought they done a really good job.
Yeah.
They kept out the two little shitheads outside. They really didn't get a whole lot involved till the end.
Right.
Still don't like what they done with Chad Gable tonight.
Yeah.
I mean, why not let him actually get his hands on some of those guys?
Yeah. He's a
Let
stance
him
at the
take the mask
entryway.
off and be Chad Gable.
Yeah.
Yes, that's
Yeah.
what I want. Just get him back to
Yeah.
Chad Gable.
Yeah. I mean, maybe at some point they got to face each other at some point, and that will be and maybe they'll do a double unmasking and just be done with it.
Yeah, they got to get past this.
Yeah.
One more thing, WWE, if you happen to listen, you don't have to make it a secret thing to get that metal plate to put in the
Yeah.
and you can just wear it out there because nobody knows you're wearing a fucking mask, you idiots.
You got to sell it though. You got to sell it.
It's so stupid.
Thank you. That was fixed. That was going to be my rant. Is why are you hiding this so much? I mean, and then the referees hold it like it. I mean, let's hold it here like this, boy. Here we go.
Yeah. Well, guys, speaking of stupid, let's get to the Gunther promo, which he comes out to a chorus of boos again, which Philly's a good place to have that after a Rumble and something like that, because they boo everything to begin with.
Because Philadelphia, their fans in every sport are fucking nuts.
Yeah,
they don't care.
And then Gunther starts the cut, the same promo we've heard him cut a million times before, and I was really surprised. Even though the more I thought about, the more I'm not, but still, like I'm thinking, okay, what's the next legend? Is it Randy Orton? Is it R-Truth? Is it Brock? Is it somebody? And then we get Dragon Lee.
Okay,
like it felt a little underwhelming.
First thing on that, before we even get to Dragon Lee coming out, I'm sure that the guys in the back are telling him that, when the crowd starts booing, you just start laughing like you're doing. Hey, that's great. It's great.
It looks natural.
But to me, the way I look at that is, no, you're a heel. Don't let the crowd react the crowd doesn't get to cut you off.
Right.
Because it makes his promos going way too long. And to me, it just comes off looking awkward.
Yeah.
Like he's waiting on a crowd to let him say something. Well, they're not going to let you say anything.
No.
But go ahead, Dusty. I think you were about to say something on the AJ Lee or Dragon Lee.
Well, that's where I was going with that is I understand the whole that was his tag partner.
Yeah.
But you come out to no music?
Yeah. He just comes out.
I mean, they just pan the camera to somebody coming out of the tunnel.
Yeah.
Oh, where's his music at? Come on.
Oh,
listen, we always get music.
I kept watching it, and you guys, I think we all feel the same. AJ Gunther's an ultimate heel, and we don't like him. But that motherfucker come out and attacked him.
Yeah.
And so, again, more of your WWE officials overselling the shit out of it. One of them looked at Gunther and said, "What do you think you're doing?" I'd have been like, "This motherfucker came out here and interrupted me and hit me."
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So they're making him look like a bad guy when really he didn't do anything wrong.
No, he was just defending himself. I will say the luchadors do sell better than anybody. When he got choked out over the oh my God, that was incredible. I love that. He
looked like a stick. He just fell.
So he looked like you see these knockout shots like on YouTube and stuff.
Yeah.
And these guys start doing
when
everything locks up. That's what he looked like.
Yeah. He done a great job
but
with it.
Okay,
but the whole promo thing with Gunther, dude,
and that's going to set up a match between the two, and it's pretty much going to be a squash.
It's okay. Why would we even set that match up?
Filler.
Let's think about it.
Exactly, it's filler.
Well, I know, but damn.
Well, surely that's not set up for something big. Surely that's next Monday night. I
hope so. Yeah.
I mean, just a opening Monday Night Raw match. I hope.
Yeah.
I hope you're all right.
Yeah. Well, after that, we get more from Adam Pearce and Paul Heyman, and then they come out of commercial where Heyman's kicking Braun Breaker out. Like you said, Clint, this stuff is it's just weird.
It's every Monday night.
Well, my whole thing on that is why did you kick LA Knight out? Since when does Pierce start kicking people out for doing shady shit?
Yeah.
I mean, he didn't kick them fuckers out when they put him through the hood of a car.
Yeah.
Nobody got kicked out that night.
Yeah.
But here's the thing. This one doesn't make any sense. He kicks LA Knight out. Heyman tells Breaker to leave, and Breaker's saying no the whole time. Well, LA Knight comes back and beats up his boys, but Breaker doesn't come back.
Right. I was expecting that the whole time. Yeah, I was expecting that the whole time watching the match, and it never happened.
I was expecting when the referee went down for Breaker to come in, and then LA Knight come in and get his chair shot on Breaker.
Yeah,
I was waiting on it, and of course, everybody's seen it. He never showed.
Yeah.
Well, my big concern on that whole deal is we're not going to get a Breaker and LA Knight feud. We're going to get a Breaker and Bronson Reed feud, and the reason they're keeping Breaker away is I think he's fixing to break away and just go on his own.
Yeah. Or maybe Seth comes back because, I mean, let's be real. Seth was the guy in the outfit. And he's going to come back and Reed
even if he wasn't, I think that's who they're going to tell us it was.
Yeah. Yeah. And
I definitely 1000% think it was Seth that night because that somebody can't jump over that guardrail like that. I just don't think he can.
Yeah. And then then you have Paul Heyman going, "That's Seth Rollins. I know it. That's Seth Rollins." Like, way to give it away, Paul. Like, there's no mystery to it. Like, we all know what it is.
Well, and it may not be Seth, it may be somebody working for Seth.
Right.
Wait, hold on. Did this not give it away tonight that LA Knight was the one who did it?
It just didn't look like him. Like, the guy was kind
of... I don't think the body features...
Well,
he's a little taller.
Here's the thing that me and Dusty said on our review. LA Knight wouldn't have to hide himself.
Right.
LA Knight would just come out and did it.
Yeah.
And
I think for the
and
show
wouldn't have wanted to hide his identity.
I thought him coming out at the beginning tonight was the giveaway that it was him, but I must be watching it wrong.
No,
I don't think so. And listen, here's my honest gut theory. We're getting off of Raw, but kind of too raw. I think it was Logan Paul.
That's exactly who I think it was.
And I think it's under Seth's orders.
Yes. Because if you notice tonight, this is what you got to go back to and watch. You go back and just real quick and watch it. When they go over the guardrail tonight, when him and Austin 3 leave, Logan Paul jumped that guardrail just like he would have done on Saturday. His legs were the same way.
Okay.
That's the things I pick up on.
Okay. But I do, because I was trying to think, because I thought when you see the close-ups of that face, you can see a little bit of that blonde facial hair kind of under here.
Yep.
And I think it's him, but he's got, he's not taking over. And, I don't want to see a storyline between him and Bronson.
No.
But I want Seth to be working this.
I would just like to see them. I wouldn't mind seeing them push Breaker out and just let him be the one to just whoop their ass.
Well,
I mean, what if we get a Breaker LA Knight tag team against the Vision?
Yeah, that'd be huge.
That'd be great. I'm in.
I think we could see that because, and here I go back to this, the way things my mind thinks is Breaker gets these hellified pops. It's kind of hard to make a guy heel when he's getting pops. Kind of like, I'm almost wanting to eat crow about Drew McIntyre, and we can get into that on Friday, not tonight. But he gets a pop everywhere he goes. Heels don't get pops.
I think he's getting a pops just like us three would give him because we know he's due.
Yeah.
We almost fell for the guy because we know he keeps getting screwed over, even though he is a heel. Hell, we're just proud for him.
Yeah, exactly. Well, after that, guys, Obafemi comes out. Was that supposed to be a handicap match, or was it? What
it wasn't supposed to be.
It wasn't even a match.
No, it was a tag team. It was supposed to be a tag team match and I thought those guys were at WWE.
Yeah,
well, they are now.
They are now. Like it made them look really strong, but like they come out of a commercial, and the War Raiders are in the ring. Then Oba comes out, and I'm thinking, okay, and he gets in all transparency here. I was trying to put my son to bed, so he was watching bedtime stories on my iPad, and I was watching without the sound on, so I didn't hear any of the announcing at this point. And I'm like, is this a handicap match? Is this a tag match? Is Oba's partner coming out? And then it just faded to black, and they went to the Finn Balor vignette. And I'm like, that was really strange.
I think it's what that was set up for.
Yeah,
I mean, it was just a squash.
I think he's on the main roster now, and they're just building him up.
Yeah.
I think they are too.
Yeah.
Just in case you didn't watch the Rumble or don't know who this guy is, they let everybody that was watching tonight know he's dominant.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's a badass.
Yeah, but he needs to do that against someone other than the War Raiders, which I'm sure it's gonna happen at some point. Well, after that, we get the Finn Balor vignette, obviously talking about Punk and all that. So that clearly makes me think that that's leading to a match at Elimination Chamber or Saturday night's main event. It's going to lead to something.
Well, here's the problem with all that. That would all be well and good if Roman wasn't on the show tonight, and we know goddamn good well that we're getting them for WrestleMania.
Yes.
Yeah, I mean that automatically put Finn out. I was like, well, shit, man, there you go, buddy. Yeah. Sorry, man. I mean, it just I don't understand that part of it. Like, if you're going to give this guy's been shunned like LA Knight. He's actually been shunned more than LA Knight. Let's think about it.
Yeah.
I know he had that little run. He got hurt against the match with Seth. But after that, guys, the best he's been is a tag team champion with Dominic or JD McDonough.
Yeah.
Like, Finn's a hell of a worker.
Yeah.
He's been a side character in the Judgment Day.
Yeah. He's not even the leader, really.
Yeah.
As soon as we thought he was the leader, Damian pretty much said, no, it's my show. Yeah. And then, of course, Damian leaves and goes to SmackDown. Yeah. But, as soon as Roman and Punk started having their little spat in the ring, we'll get to that a little later.
Yeah.
But I thought, fuck, Finn, you're done, buddy. You ain't winning.
Yeah. Yeah.
Which Punk did acknowledge him at the start of it.
At the start. But
hell, Punk ain't losing that belt.
Like, this is the problem. And this is the problem with modern day WWE. Like, you would think like there needs to still be a little bit of mystery to this, a little bit of surprise, where you could have had Roman come out and say, okay, well, if you still have that belt, by the end of Elimination Chamber, I'm coming after you, or something like that. But he just says, I pick you. And the way their creative is, yeah, it's going to be Punk and Roman at WrestleMania. No matter what, you can book whatever match, cage match, Hell in the Cell. You can just put them in the Elimination Chamber and use all the pods as weapons. Punk's still going to win.
Well, and I was even going to say, all right, you've got Chambers next, and I'm sure you're going to have one or two Saturday night main events at some point. I guess technically Punk could lose it and get it back. Now he can't get it back in Elimination Chamber because I think we're all pretty confident that has to go to one of these SmackDown guys to challenge Drew.
Right.
That's true.
Yeah.
So, I just don't see them doing it. I mean, they may set something up for Finn to get another title shot with Punk, but why? Yeah. I mean, he gets two just for one.
Yeah. Nobody ever, most of the guys don't even get one, and he's getting two.
And when to me, you've got this great storyline that you should be planting the seeds right now with a breakup in the Judgment Day and him and Dom on a IC title that could be set up for a hell of a WrestleMania.
Yeah. Been saying it.
Yeah. And maybe that'll get to that.
Yeah. But, if you do it after Elimination Chamber, you barely got a month and a half to build that.
And this needs to be a build for that faction to split up. Yeah. If it's a tag team's one thing, but like a faction.
Yeah.
It's split tonight. I mean, I don't know where they're going to go. I mean, I guess Raquel's going to be the face now. She's not going to be a heel.
Yeah. Because on the women's side, it's already breaking. It's already breaking up. You might as well just splinter the whole thing now. And Finn going after Punk isn't going to help that.
It'll be interesting to see what comes out of that women's side after that match. One thing I don't think you were going to break up or mention, I just had to write it down, but I tried to watch that Bella Twin segment.
Yeah, I have that written down for next.
As hell.
Yeah, because the whole time I'm thinking, they're Bree's back. Okay, that's great. I never thought she would be back because her husband's in AEW, and the more Daniel Bryan talks or Bryan Danielson talks, the more I dislike him. Because someone asked him the other day, I think it was a couple months ago on a podcast about that big WrestleMania where he beat Randy Orton and Batista. It's like one of the greatest WrestleMania moments ever. And he's like, yeah, I really didn't enjoy it all that much for this and that. And I'm like, you just sound like the most ungrateful guy ever. And you would just rather wrestle in front of 2,000 in a convention hall in AEW. Just stay there. That's fine. Stay there. Let the big boys do the big boy things. And you go over there to what they're doing over at Turner, which, by the way, is looking like they're about to get bought out for Netflix and you're about to be out of a damn job.
Yeah.
So, again, but I'm okay. And then they say, what is it? Well, we're part of the women's tag team division. And then the whole time I'm thinking, okay, well, someone's got to come out and challenge them, but it's not going to be Rhea or Io. And no one did, and they just walked off. I'm like, that's just
not a lot of. I mean, listen, the only crowd reaction you heard was them giving Nikki hell for dating that young,
Philly, that young Eagle kid,
guy that plays for the Eagles.
Yeah,
and it just seemed like Bree was kind of deer in the headlights a little bit. Like it was almost like she wasn't ready to be back, and she just, I don't know, she looked overwhelmed.
Yeah.
And I just thought the whole thing was awkward as hell.
Which is it was probably slated for another couple minutes or so. And I'm sure someone was screaming in the ring. Okay,
get girls, them the fuck out of there.
All right, girls, cut this off. This is
We're
bad.
Done.
Well, after that, guys, we get the Penta Bronson Reed match. And what'd you guys think of that?
Hey, listen, Clint, you've said it for 6 months.
Yeah.
Penta, that dude can get down. He can work. Yeah. I actually thought the match was really good.
I did too.
I thought there was, they got to their spots, wasn't too over the top.
Well, Penta, and Reed was dominant in it.
Yes.
Penta had like quick hitters, with the speed, but as far as dominant, it's what Bronson Reed's supposed to be.
Yeah, and I thought that was a good showing for him as well.
Yeah.
Of course, you knew the division was going to be out there. You just didn't know how they were going to get involved. Of course, we seen how that ended. But yeah, I thought that match was very, very good. and I thought it was a big spot for Bronson Reed.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I thought it was a big spot for Bronson Reed. I thought it was a big spot for LA Knight.
Mm-hmm.
And I really love, I'll give Bronson Reed a lot of credit too, the way he sailed that BFT off the chair and couldn't get back in the ring.
Yeah.
And then when he finally kind of come to, next Monday his sights are set on LA Knight. Like,
yeah. He's
like he's, he had that vengeance look on his face.
I mean, he takes a chair shot, to open the show from LA Knight, and then he gets BFT'd on a chair.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah. This coming Monday is going to be a damn war between them two if they let them get together.
Yeah.
I would almost like to see them try to keep them apart.
Yeah, I'm like you. I'm going to see like Bronson walk into the building and he's looking around every corner, every orifice, every little nook and cranny of the building, and then LA Knight still comes out of nowhere, like comes out. From
I don't want LA
ring.
Knight. Not coming down the tunnel. He's got to come through the crowd somehow.
Underneath the ring with the chair or a kendo stick and just beats the bejesus out of him.
Yep.
Listen, at this point, and I like him. I don't have anything against him. I hope he hits Paul Heyman with something.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I thought he was going to.
Yeah.
I did too.
When he went around there and then he got chased off by those other two idiots.
Yeah.
But to that match, I thought the match was what it should have been. Didn't really care who won.
No,
but
I
wanted Reed to look strong, and he did. He definitely looked stronger.
Yeah.
But I thought you did it without squashing Penta, where he got several offense in.
Yeah.
But Reed no-sold a lot of it, like a giant, like a monster should on a lot of things too.
Yeah,
sure.
And I like the ending sequence there where Penta goes off the top rope and the officials out and all that. And it had a really good flow, and it was a lot of bang, 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 a lot of quick stuff happened, but you didn't lose track of anything. I thought they did a good job of that.
And let me give credit to writers, whoever wrote that segment.
Yeah.
Because we give them a lot of shit. I thought they were going to screw it up. I thought Reed was going to get back in the ring and beat the count because it looked like it. And then he just fell out.
Yeah.
And he got counted out, which I thought was great writing. I did. Because they had me thinking, fuck, they're going to screw this up. He's going to get back in there. We're going to go through all this for nothing.
Yeah.
And then he went down. So I have to rate. I have to tip my. I raised my hand. They did a good job on that.
Yeah, really good. Well, after that, guys, we get Dom. We've seen him for the first time in a long time. He comes out. He introduces Liv. Then Liv introduces Raquel, and then it's Raquel and Vicker. What did you guys think of the match?
I'll go. Let your thoughts do. I thought it was really, really good till the end. But now when Raquel put herself on that table, coming off of that kick, and then placed herself on that table, I was like, "Fuck it, I'm out."
Yeah. And they did so good the whole match. They didn't do any of those spots. Like they drug each other to where they were going to do their spots, like you're supposed to. And then I think it was one of those. The whole time I thought, is Chris Park booking this match? Because there's one too many spots in this.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely think Abyss, Chris Park, however you want to look at him, was producing that match. That's why it was shit.
Well, listen, the minute that she flopped herself on that table, the rest of it was pure shit.
Yeah.
She hit herself in the head with a fucking chair trying to throw it in the ring.
Yeah.
I know y'all seen that.
Yeah.
And then, of course, you get Corey Graves. Well, sometimes them chairs just do what they want to do. Come on, shut the hell up, man. Just laugh at them and go on with it. I think that would be the best thing for Cole and Corey Graves, or Cole and Wade Barrett, or Joe Tessitore and Wade Barrett, just to laugh at them and be like, look at these dumbasses.
Yeah, and she's a heel, so you can laugh at a heel hitting themselves in the face with the chair.
I mean, she couldn't get the chair in her turnbuckles. It flops out on the floor.
Yeah.
The fucking table about broke when she laid on it. Did y'all see that?
Yes.
Yeah, it got moved.
Yeah.
And at that point, Stephanie Baker was not going through that table.
Right. Yeah.
She was not going through.
If they're going on a route to where there's tension, where you, instead of trying to do these high spots with a giant that she shouldn't be doing, off the ropes through tables, because she missed the fucking table.
Right.
Yeah.
I mean, she missed the table. The table didn't break.
Yeah.
Instead of doing that, it would have been much better to have Roxanne or Liv, swing and miss at Vicaire with a belt and laid her out with it or something. To me, would have been better than what they did, because you just had somebody doing things that they can't do.
Right.
Yeah, and the whole thing with Liv coming out, why would you come out and just hand her the belt?
Right.
Like that was no.
Yeah.
You've got to.
I thought the same thing.
Yeah.
I was like, there's chairs all over the place, but you need Liv to show up and hand you the belt.
Yeah, like Liv was supposed to use a weapon on Vicaire right there.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Or I kind of go with Clint right there. That's where she picks up a kendo stick, swings at Vicaire, she misses and hits Raquel right in the forehead.
It cost her the match.
Yes. Don't hand her the belt.
Yeah.
And that's dumb.
Yeah. That was not a smart spot at all.
Yeah. Well, listen, I've said it and I hope it's what we get. Now, I may do a shitty rotten way to do it, but I hope we get Vicaire and Liv in a women's championship match, because I think they're the two best workers they have. Now, how they get there may be dumb and awkward as hell, but as long as they get there, I don't really care. But clearly, I think that's what it's set up for tonight. But you went about doing it, to me, all wrong.
Right.
Well, here's where I think they're going to mess up with the match. And you just said it. How they get there is they're going to let Raquel and Roxanne be a part of this match. And you got two of the biggest botchers in women's wrestling going to be the ones interfering. They need to put Liv Morgan and Vicaire in a damn cage and don't let nobody interfere.
Right.
Yeah, well, the only way there could be an interference is somebody like Dirty Dom slip her a set of brass knuckles or something
like that.
To it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it doesn't need to be anything where especially Raquel has to do a high spot.
Yeah.
My back scratches.
I was getting ready. I was like, what
the
Strong singer?
He done got a weapon out.
It looked initially like a kitchen tool. I'm like, what did he just pull out of the?
All this cold weather, got dry skin, man.
I like that flannel, man. He kind of looking like Yukon.
My beard's too wet.
Yeah, save that for Friday night. Well, after that, guys, Roman comes out, which I was not expecting when the show started, because Triple H said in the post show that in the post game of the Rumble that he's going to take some time to make his announcement. I'm like, oh great, he's going to say it in March, and then we get a month build to this.
But come out the week before WrestleMania.
Yeah, and then he comes out and he's kind of cutting a baby face promo. He's letting the crowd, he basically tells Philly, okay, I got booed here in this building. I lost my title next door because the ballpark, the football stadium, and the hockey and basketball arena all share the same parking lots. They're all right next to each other there in Philly for those who have never been there before. So I lost my title next door. I won the Rumble in this building. Y'all booed me out. You booed The Rock before everyone knew what a complete control freak The Rock was. And so he kind of forgives them, and then he kind of lets the crowd decide who he's going to go after. So he cuts a babyface promo, and then Punk comes out, and then Punk talks to Finn, and rightly Roman calls him out and said, "You're cutting me off to talk to somebody else.
You interrupted me to talk to Finn Balor."
and then Punk is like, "No, you're interrupting me," and I'm like, that's really weird that you say that. But then after that, I thought the promo really picked up and ended really well. And I hate goofy Roman Reigns because he's acting like he's this tribal chief, but right now he doesn't have a tribe.
Well, I like you said you didn't like it. I liked when Punk said, "You're actually interrupted me because this is my show." And you're a part-timer is what he said. I thought that was great.
Yeah.
I did like that. I did like
that.
I like everything after that. I just didn't like you're interrupting my show. I'm like, well, you haven't been out here the whole time.
And I don't care either way, but Roman used a word that we don't hear in wrestling, in promos.
Yeah.
When he said, "I hate you."
Yeah. It's great. It's great.
Oh, that was money.
Yeah. Yeah.
That you could tell when those two were in the ring tonight, they just had an open notepad and them two was just shooting straight from the hip.
And it was great too. I absolutely loved it.
Was there something that I missed at War Games when Roman was walking off and Punk was making fun of him? Because the last interaction I thought they had was they shook hands and
that's
Is
it
that
must have been
something
off
they
air.
just made up to make us think they've got
something?
heat?
I
don't remember.
That, I thought, I don't know about that one.
I'm sure there might be some video, or they might show that video, in some vignette at some point. But man, just the way he just built up this promo where he goes from face to heel, and he gets right in his face and says, "I hate you," and all of.
And
this
then it
stuff.
dropped the mic and walked out.
Yeah,
and I was
it was
like,
great.
It was a pipe bomb.
Yeah. Oh, sure was.
Well, a pipe bomb going all the way to who do you think they asked if you could come back?
Yeah, that was great.
Oh, it was. Listen, that was. That might have been the highlight of the night for me. Was I love the first stuff we talked about that, but the way the ending was tonight, I loved it.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And I kind of hope
we probably won't see him again until Rumble.
Elimination Chamber.
Yeah,
he'll make some kind of appearance.
Yeah,
but I hope now that we get just Roman Punk leave Seth out of the triple threat match again.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
we talked about setting up a triple threat again.
Right.
I hope we just get them two.
Yeah. Well, here's my. I'm glad you brought that up, because here's my thought. Clearly, whoever gets Elimination Chamber is going to get Drew, but I'm starting to think, and I've thought that, like watching Drew and Punk tonight, or not Drew, but Roman and Punk tonight, guys. I think it's going to be Drew, Cody, and Fatu in a triple threat for the title at WrestleMania. No matter,
I'm cool with that.
Yeah, something's going to, one of the two, probably Cody, is going to win the Elimination Chamber, and Fatu is going to work his way in there somehow. And Triple H or Nick Aldis will say, okay, well, it's a triple threat now.
Money in the Bank's after WrestleMania, right?
Right, correct.
So nobody can cash in.
Yeah.
So he would have to work his way in there another way.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Listen, I'm all right. I'm good with that. And them do it in a fucking sale.
Yeah. Because I don't.
Oh man, yes.
I don't want to see just Drew and Cody again. That does not need to be a WrestleMania main event. But clearly, they're building, because of the way that Drew eliminated Cody. They're built, and the way Fatu reacted to it during the Rumble. They're building to something between those three, and I think the culmination's at WrestleMania.
I think you're right. I listen. We need, if WWE is listening, let's go ahead and book that a triple threat. Hell in a Cell.
Yeah.
Because you're going to get Jacob Fatu, that crazy bastard, in that Hell in a Cell. He's liable to jump off the top of it.
Yeah.
He's already done it once. He's done it in War Games. Yeah. But, I mean, he'll do it. I kind of hope we have a heel Cody by the time we get there.
Yeah. Me too.
Boy, if you did that, though, you would basically have three heels. Fatu's not a baby face, but he's not a heel. I guess technically he's not a heel, but he's sure not a baby face.
I think he would be. I think he would actually be the baby face of the three.
Yeah.
If you could get a full blown heel turn in Cody, and sometimes, like I said, with McIntyre, you're still not getting a full blown. I'm taking back what I said, because he's getting so big of pops that he's not getting the Gunther heel.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Pop.
I kept waiting at some point to see Randy turn on Cody when he got out there, and
Cody gave him the Cody cutter by accident, but he gave him the Cody cutter at the Rumble.
So listen, it's also not going to shock me if you don't have Randy and Cody in just a non-title match some point at WrestleMania, and Fatu
it could be,
and
McIntyre could just get it on.
May be the match.
Because I'm thinking at the Elimination Chamber, you'd have to have Cody, Randy, Fatu, because you got to have 6 in this match, because there's 4 in the chambers.
Listen,
and the 2 that start off.
Me and Dusty already said it. We're not counting out fucking Sammy.
Yeah, Sammy's got to be in there. Trick's got to be in there. Is that 5? Am I missing?
That's
somebody?
5, and I mean, you still got LA Knight.
Yeah, but does he cross over from Raw over to SmackDown?
That's the thing in that match, because I mean, you talked about it, Clint.
Yeah.
They're only going to be going for 1 belt. If they're going to have to in 2 belts, you got to have 2 different matches.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, but you don't have to have. I mean, Raw. The chamber is Raw and SmackDown guys, and it's qualified to get there. But I can honestly see there being 4 SmackDown guys and 2 Raw guys, and the 2 Raw guys are not going to win it.
Right.
No.
Right.
Yeah.
It could be LA Knight and maybe Breaker. It could be LA Knight and
Logan Paul.
Reed or Logan Paul could worm his way in there somehow.
He was in it last year. I think he's been it the last 2 years.
Yeah. He has been.
Yeah.
But I think there's a guy we're forgetting about on Raw. Is Gunther.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Because this Dragon Lee thing isn't going to last more than 2 weeks.
Yeah, that's a poo-pow.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's not going to last more than 2 weeks. I'm just happy because lately I thought we've said it a million times, and every wrestling podcaster has pretty much reiterated, even though I think we beat them all to the punch on it, that there was no build to this. I'm happy to see that they're actually building to things on the show that's eventually going to lead to WrestleMania.
There was a lot of Elimination Chamber promos tonight. Did y'all see that?
Yeah, well, there was.
Well, they start the matches for next week.
Yeah,
they get into it next week. So
I feel like 80s kids wrestling we should get credit for some of that. I think they listen to us.
Yeah. I'm going to be honest with you. If you're wanting to salvage how bad the Rumble was this year, next year, let's start doing some qualifying matches to get. You got to do something to get your number to be able to draw a number or something. Because this was even just terrible.
Right. Even if you do, if you say, okay, you got your 2 biggest guys and say y'all are going to fight, y'all are going to have a match. The loser has to be number 1. The winner gets number 30.
Yeah.
Something crazy like that. I'm cool with it.
Well, and the more I thought about it, and I was thinking about this driving back from my game on Saturday. If that's the crowd that we got for the Rumble, WrestleMania next year is going to absolutely suck.
Okay. Have you guys seen where I saw a post where some people had said, you screwed up Saudi Arabia by putting these LED lights up because it made the crowd it made the place look empty when there was really a crowd there. Bullshit.
Yeah.
I've seen the pan shots. I've seen homemade video shots, and there ain't nobody.
Yeah, no. There's one that's of the opposite of the hard cam. They're right next to where whoever it was, Logan Seth stomped Breaker, and they're shooting to the opposite side to where the hard camera is. And they were just like, it looks like, the patches on my dog, my black and white dog, like little patches of just nobody, like little spots. It looked like
my goatee when I was about 16.
Yeah. Or it looks like one of those SEC games when both teams are 3-5 in the league and just fighting to get into a bowl, and it's butt freezing cold out there, and it's freezing rain, and there's 40,000 people in a 90,000 stadium. That's what
it looked like the Music City Bowl this year. There was about 20,000 Tennessee fans, and that was it.
Yeah,
that's it. Yep.
Yeah. Well, so what are you guys looking forward to for here on Friday night?
I want to see. I'm going to go ahead and throw it out there. I want to see some build with the Cody Fatu McIntyre.
Yeah.
I don't know, but I want to see some kind of build with Randy. I feel like we need to see some kind of Randy push, but I don't know with who. Is it going to be the Miz? I don't think so. They've had their little bit. No. But if Cody's involved in this triple threat, then how do you set that up? I don't know. Yeah. But I want to see some kind of direction with Randy for sure. And then how are we going to go with this triple threat? And shit, guys, we're going to have to figure out what they're going to do with Sammy.
Yeah.
I don't want to. I don't want to think about it at all.
Yeah. Well, what that I'll go into it. What I want to see first thing is Sammy come out and get into a feud with either Trick Williams or, which he's kind of already had one, but I want to see him get into a feud with somebody totally different where he gets out of this picture. That's what I want to see.
Yeah.
Yes.
Right. But I want to see either Cody start to turn or Randy start to turn because something's coming out of that Cody Cutter from the Rumble.
Yeah.
Yes.
Accident on purpose or not.
Yeah.
And I kind of hope it's Cody. Randy plays a great heel, but I want to see Cody on the heel side.
Yeah. Yeah. He needs to turn at some point because his his face stuff has just been, it's starting to wear on a lot of people. He's still doing, the same moves that he does, all that's, like I said earlier, some of that indie stuff. He needs to turn heel and do more heelish things than what he's been doing.
Well, the only problem you have with that is he's carried the company for 3 years. He's your golden child.
Mm-hmm.
And who is your baby face on SmackDown to take it over if he goes heel? Who's your ultimate baby face if he goes heel? That's, to me, I want to see him, but I don't know who takes over that mantle.
Just Randy. But
unless you move somebody from Raw, unless you move like LA Knight from Raw, unless you move Punk from Raw or something.
Right.
What if you flip Drew?
I don't think Drew's the type of character that can make a run.
He may not.
As a baby face.
He may not. I'm just throwing names out there.
Yeah, because you would have to almost bring someone over from Raw because Randy's a part timer.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, which is hard to build thing.
And I don't want to see Fatu as a baby face. I want to see him exactly like he is for however long he's there. I want to see him. He'll whoop the baby face's ass or the heel's ass.
Yeah, he don't care.
Yeah, same.
Because he's what, Dusty?
He's all gas and no brakes.
I love it, guys. Well, good little Raw review here. We're all in agreement, happy with the show. Will, what did you think of Raw? I know you came in a little
nobody
bit
mentioned how mad Maxine Dupree was tonight in her interview. I mean,
fuck Maxine Dupree.
Who cares? She had an interview? I didn't even know she had an interview.
We did talk about how you were probably upset that Liv, for some reason, wanted to wear that shirt, cover up her rear end with them Daisy Dukes on. Will is probably furious right now.
Yeah,
she was glowing tonight. She was
glowing.
Glowing.
She was glowing, all right. I'm glad you didn't hear what I had to say.
I was happy to see Dom back tonight too. I missed Dom.
Yeah,
I missed him like a rash.
Yeah, you know what I thought about Dom tonight, and this thought just came into my head.
Did you saw him at Walmart the other day too?
No, he looks like one of those protesters in Minnesota or Seattle, where you don't know whether or not it's a man or a woman, but because they have a mustache doesn't, again, nothing wrong with that.
That's what Jay, that's profiling. Profiling's wrong.
You just profiled him.
I was about to say, there's nothing wrong with that if that's the way you want to go in life. But he looks like one of those where you go, what do I call this? Do I say, hey, man, hey, dude, hey, ma'am? How do I?
Yeah, that's probably why he's been laying low. He is Latin. He's probably worried about ICE going to come murder him.
Probably so.
Yeah. That would be a heck of a storyline. He tries to
Dom against ICE.
Dom against ICE.
Oh, man, if they dressed up some of those NXT guys in a bag.
Oh, yes.
Oh, that's terrible.
Hey, now listen, it's not going to happen, but if Vince was still running things, it would fucking happen.
Oh,
if this was the early 90s, it would have absolutely
we'd crossed that line.
Yeah.
You damn right we'd have crossed it.
Yeah, 100%. Well, guys, fun episode tonight, and we'll be back again on Friday night to review SmackDown. So for the big fella, for Cletus and myself, we'll see you guys on Friday night.